obviously coming over here and being able to play the rugby championship for the boys is massive, because we've been in lockdown for 6-7 months. We went to Uruguay for a lockdown over there to be able to get free of COVID, so you're good.
Thanks, sir.
And then we came 2 weeks over here eating in our rooms during 15 days, morning, lunch and dinner in our rooms and stuff like that. So the whole dynamic of the team was not what you usually do in a normal tour. So it's a big effort, and I'm pretty proud of the staff and of the team, how they managed to get along on the 2 weeks. Again, I'm really proud of the boys, how they stay positive and training with a lot of attitude and staying humble and feeling really privileged of being here. I don't know if you know the situation in Argentina, but it's not looking very good in terms of COVID and economically. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of what we're doing it's for them back home. We've been planifying, replanifying and changing the course, and we did a bubble. We got 15 positive cases, bubble was gone, then we started training again positive cases. We went to Uruguay, came over here. But again, I think that definitely, I don't know rugby-wise, but mentally, I really think it got us in a very good spot.
We always see that Argentinian spirit on the field and the anthem. Do you think, given what you've been through, that spirit will perhaps make up for the lack of time that you've spent training?
Well, I do hope so. From what we've seen, obviously, already when we were looking Super Rugby Australia and the New Zealanders going through the Super Rugby season and the last couple of games, obviously they're playing really good footy and a lot of intensity and physicality, and our boys haven't done one real scrum in seven or eight months against a proper opposition. They've just been scrummaging against themselves and playing against themselves, so we really don't have a proper reference. We were about to play on this weekend, but got a lot of soft tissue injuries, and we don't want to risk it. The most important thing is to get ready for the 14th and yeah, be competitive and give them a tough time. We feel really humbled and happy and privileged to be here and to be able to play with everything what's going on in our country. So again, South Africa said that they've been helping us a lot in the last decades. I think it's a country that always gave us an opportunity. Today they're saying that it's for player welfare, and again we're in no position to doubt what they're saying, and it's valid. And but we're really happy to be here. Today the situation is what it is, and tomorrow it's going to be what it is, and we'll have to adapt. And if there's no competition for our boys, they will look for competition elsewhere, I guess. So, and that's what happened to many of our players. It's been a while since so many players left Argentina to play in Europe, and that talks a lot about the competition they were having in our country and how much they like being in their country. But again, they will have to do whatever it takes to be competitive and represent Argentina the best way possible. Look, it's been really good for me, for the staff. We have a very young staff, very young group of players too, and Czech is somebody that he believes a lot in himself, and he gives that a lot to the playing group. He hasn't coached rugby union in a while, so yeah, he's really pumped.
What exactly is he bringing to the squad? That is he giving you?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. Hard to say.
Will you let him sing the Australian anthem in the box?
100%. He's Australian, so he must sing his national anthem. He never told me not to sing my anthem, so no problem there whatsoever.
He'll have a huge impact. Like Mario's mentioned, he's just got knowledge and I guess a wealth of knowledge to give in many different aspects. And given that Mario's got quite a young coaching staff, Juan Fernandez Lobe is one of those guys that would really benefit on having the experience of Michael Cheika, just to kind of get in his ear and just give him a different perspective. The scoreline in that second game probably blew out a little bit, but there's a lot to take away from those first two games. And the one thing I really like, but it's probably an area where they can probably work on a little bit more as well. It's just they're creating so many opportunities. They're not executing on enough of them at the moment, which would probably put them in a different position later in the game. But they're creating so many opportunities, and given that they haven't really had an opportunity to see where Argentina are at the moment because they haven't played any footy, it just gives them that opportunity just to work on their own game.
What's your solution with Matt now out of that 12 position? You know, by way of Eri at 12, or you possibly James at 12 and give Noah a start?
No, I just think you play players in their position. We try and fix things by putting the best players in the 15, and because they can play the position doesn't necessarily mean they should play that position. I think James is doing a great job at 10, keep him at 10. Eri's deserved his spot in the squad. He's been playing at 12 all season with the Brumbies, so I think give him a start at 12 and to see how he goes. Of course, he wants to go out there. He's going to be doing everything he can to, put Argentina in the best position to win whoever they're playing against, whether it be Australia or New Zealand.